Hey guys, so here's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to get the whole thing in. Hold on, I have to lift it up so you can see the actual. See on the edges, the very all around the way around. Well, just the sides and the top. So I did my infamous circles, but yeah, I think they're gonna go missing anyway. So what do I look like today? Okay, that's not It's not too bad. I think what I'm going to do next is take some charcoal and start trying to sketch something on it, like the where I'm thinking a person should be laying. I think that's what I'm going to do next. And let's see. Yeah, I'm over here. I'm over here. Now I'm over here again. Because when you use charcoal on top of stuff like this, you could just take a wet rag or even just a paintbrush like this. Like watch. Let's see. Can you see it if I little line there? Yeah, you can see it. I could just come right off. So it's like a really that's just what I do. I'm sure everybody already knows it, but sometimes people don't know things about little tricks that people do in art. And then sometimes if you push too hard, like I just did, you have to use like a little bit of water, like and wipe it off. So yeah, sometimes people don't know like little tricks. Like, did you know like some people that know you can use Murphy's um wood soap oil? Here, I'll get the jar. Some people don't know you can use this to wash your paintbrushes, and I always assumed everybody knew that because I knew it. And what I know is um but little. This stuff. It washes your paintbrushes like really good. Oil brushes, acrylic. Sometimes you know how like if you get an acrylic brush and then you don't wash it off good and you don't use it for a while and then it's hard and you're like, oh, that's ruined because it won't come out. At least with an oil paintbrush, you can get it. Well, if you soak this in this stuff, it'll come off. I had a video that I showed people um, me actually doing that with the children's paintbrushes because they really messed them up and didn't wash them. So I had to soak them for like not even for some of them for an hour, some of them for a day, and then some of them I did go a little longer, and then they weren't savable, but most of the time, yeah, you could save all your paintbrushes if you don't wash them out quickly enough. So okay, I brought that up because you know what I realized I just sometimes I'm just like talking. Well, all the time I'm just talking, and I go off on tangents over here when I went to stay over here, and yeah, I'm very like out of breath for some reason today, and I know it's just anxiety, but so yeah, I go on tangents and I forget to talk about some things. Like somebody again, I know I brought this up in another video, but they were talking. They're saying, "Well, why is this racism if the kids were making noise in the pool?" And I was like, "No, they weren't making noise in the pool. The kids weren't. They were lied. Um, these people lied about these kids in the pool, and um, it was only because they were of color, and I know that because it came out their mouth. They said they don't want colored people in the pool, any color. So I don't know, just this color, whatever this is. But anyway, back on the racism again. So anyway, what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to start shutting the fuck up. You know what I mean? Just only talk about art. And if I don't have anything to say, I think I'm just going to just say nothing and just draw and paint. Maybe explain what paint I'm using and stuff like that. So this is kind of like this introductory video that's going to be the beginning of a new era for me. I overshare about some shit because it's just driving me crazy. So I end up probably sounding like a lunatic. And I just want this to be about art. You know, it feels like the whole world is about to explode. And I just want to do my art. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use the charcoal to start, like, I'm trying to, and maybe this will be the butt going up. See, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to do that with the charcoal, and I'm going to make them really long. And then I'm thinking, you know what? I think I might only just, you know how, like, in my last painting, it was supposed to be two people hugging, and it ended up just being one. This painting is supposed to be of several people, maybe even 5, intertwined. And watch, it'll be one in a bed of flowers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even sure what's going to happen. But all I know is I'm wanting to change this. Sorry, I'm getting some water. I'm wanting to change my channel so that we're just doing art together. And I was crying all night about it. I'm thinking about wanting to take down all my videos because I've been sharing and talking about stuff, and I'm like, I just feel like really sad. So I don't want to, I don't want to put my sadness out into the world. I want to put my joy and my art. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter if it's joy. I want to put my art out into the world. And fuck the haters, fuck the racists in the world. You know, all I'm going to do is art. And if you want to join me for that, that would be cool. I just don't want to do what I've been doing lately. I don't want to talk about what I've been talking about. I guess my problem really is, I lived through the 70s as a small child, in the 80s, and in the 60s and 70s, in the 70s, that shit from the 50s and 60s came into the 70s. And, you know, it was only that years ago prior, and things happened with racism, and I never thought in 2026 we'd be back to those days. I just haven't. Maybe it's because I'm in a red state. I'm not sure, but I just never thought we would be back here again, and it's very disturbing. So yeah, you see? Oh, do you see the line I just made? I think I was able to go slow. Can you see it? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. This is going to be hard to do if you can't see what I'm going to be drawing. You know what I mean? Like I got. Yeah, can you see that line right there? Yeah, maybe you can a little bit because I drew it. And I'm going to have like a Granny, stop doing that. My dog likes to rip like a cat. You know how cats dig? My dog's been doing that. Do dogs do that? Do your dogs do that? That's weird, right? Like I didn't know dogs did that. That's why, like, I keep putting material, like pretty things, over my couch because I thought maybe it would protect the couch a little bit. But she's really been fucking up my couch. You know what I'm thinking? This doesn't have to be a person that's very thin. Maybe a little thin. Yeah. So again, you see how the mistakes I'm making? And then I could just go back and do that so that I could see exactly where I want to keep, what lines I want to keep, what lines I don't want to keep. Because yeah, the charcoal isn't going to stay. It's just going to be, it's going to be like just a guideline. Oh yeah, so I'm going to definitely put another, like, I think I'm going to do it like kind of straight. So that wouldn't be, let's see. Well, so this leg's going to have to do a bump. Bump. Okay, so it's going to have to come up with that far. There we go. But yeah, the charcoal won't stay on there. Like when I put the paint down, it's going to be like sometimes if you leave the line there and you paint on it, the line gets dirtier than the rest of the paint because the charcoal will go into the paint and then it'll almost be like a shadowed line, which I do like sometimes. And now, wait, here's a broom. All right, so this is where I'm gonna need. This is where I kind of need to find a model of somewhere too, because I want the arm a certain way. Well, it don't matter. I guess I'm gonna figure it out. Let me do this. See. And then what? Yeah, because I want their arm to be on their head like that, going back. You know what I mean? I think you can see it on there. Yeah, you can see it. Hey, you know what? I did already draw this painting before, and it was just like somebody just laying flat on the grass. And what was? Oh yeah, it's in the living room. She's laying flat in the grass and just looking up at the sky. There's like just like telephone poles in the background. Yeah, but this I want this to be different. I want it to be like almost like Gustav Klimt type of um like that. I want them to be nowhere really, just in a, don't want to like put a horizon of grass and then sky. I just want them to be nowhere. A lot of my um like my balloon paintings, they're nowhere. They're just floating. So anyway, I don't want the belly button there. I just thought of the belly button after because I was thinking about that other painting. So anyway, I wanted to show you this thing that I do. I take the charcoal. Oh my god. I take the charcoal and See the piece of plastic? They come in these tubes too. What they are rolls of poopy bags. And this is the roll. These are the rolls that hold the poopy bag, or so when I'm done all the poopy bags, I got this tube. So the ones that I'm using now have these plastic ones. Here, I'm trying to save them. So right now I still got one plastic one, and a bunch of these cardboard ones. But what's really cool is a lot of the charcoal fit right into here, and then you don't get your dirty, or you don't get charcoal fingers, because it's like a holder. So I don't know, if you have a dog and you pick up your dog's poop and it comes with those little rolls, you know exactly what these things are. But yeah, the certain size charcoals fit right in here, and then you don't get, like right now, because I'm right-handed, I got a band-aid on my finger holding charcoal. It would be black by now. So I don't know if I like, see it now, I don't think I like that arm like that. I want it to be probably want it even further back. Wait, with that. There we go. Almost like she's getting up. Yeah. And yeah, I'm not drawing hands real good. I'm just like the feet. I'm just drawing the shape of a foot. But so that I know. And that arm looks long, like weirdly long, but it's not, because my arm goes down past my butt almost, so it should be longer actually. So okay, here we go. Whoop. Here we go. So what I'll do is this thing on my outfit keeps popping down, and it's really annoying me. Sorry. Okay, so then let's see. I'll take straight, and okay, so it's off the plate, yeah, it's coming off the canvas completely. And yeah, so I'm trying to make it super long. The head is always the hardest part for me, because I'm really bad with proportions. And of course, it's not what the painting's about. The painting is to have an emotional appeal, or a feeling, or any kind of feeling like that. Not just wow, look at that beautifully drawn human being. I was thinking about going to a class in Cocoa Beach, Brevard County Community College. They used to have classes where you could just sit in and listen, but you're not getting points for the class. Hold on. My ears are popped for some reason. You could like totally take classes in these colleges, and of course you're not getting the points for them. But I don't know if you could do that anymore. It's been how many years since I went to college? So it was like 2005. I graduated college. So yeah, it's been 21 years. No, it was 2003. Yeah, because it was way before I got cancer. So yeah, it had to have been 2003. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, we used to be able to go into another class just to listen and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if I could do that in the art class. I almost did that when I was going to the college over there, and I was going to sit in some of the art classes, because they had like models and stuff, and I was like, oh, that would be really cool to sit in on, but I never did it. I don't know, I was intimidated by the other artists. Right. Oh yes, yeah, so my friend of mine on Facebook saw that I sold a piece of art at the gallery. And she goes, I can't even give my art away. Like, that was the comment. And I'm like, you're out of your mind. Your art is better than mine. What are you talking about? This person's art is, she's the reason why I almost didn't become an artist. Well, she's the reason why it took me to the age of almost 50 to start art again. Because her art was so good, I would never be that good. I could never do the things she did. I didn't understand things. I swear to God, it took a long time for my brain to develop into an adult. Oh my God. You know what? You know what's weird? I feel like I just made this. Yeah, in my red balloon, I just made the same almost thing with whenever I'm doing that. Weird, right? Because listen, on this, my right leg doesn't bend. So now I got all the right legs that in my art bending, and then the left leg is straight. I wonder if that was psychological for some reason. But anyway, yeah, now see, here's where the charcoal is going to come in really good. I want to have another person coming through here. No, she can't. Yeah, it wouldn't happen. It would have to be back more. I could do this. That wouldn't work. I'd have to start with her body, their body. And maybe I can go like, yeah, maybe I want this to be. Okay, hold on. All right. Now it's getting muddled. So here we go with the. Now, I can clean up the charcoal that I don't want, fix the part I do want. Okay, this is going to be more like that. Yeah. Look how tiny the butt is. Look, it's the king of the hill butt. It's got this little tiny butt. Yeah. Now it's not working out. It's got to change. Because I like the legs like this, so they got to go up higher. And then like that. All right. You know what? I'm going to cut off the video now because this is just what I'm going to be doing for a while. And if it was live, it would be a little bit more fun because then maybe I could talk to people. But I'm not good when it's live. So, all right, it's starting to become what I was looking for, and I'll tune you in later on when I think I got some more going on. Okay, all right, thanks guys, bye bye.